possibly fall for that BS yet again. It's 2023. We're all so freaking woke. We know everything, right? Wrong! Coach Greg, and don't you just know it? The internet is full of BS. It's getting worse than ever before. You're thinking, no, we've evolved. 100 years ago, they had these crazy vibrating machines. These bizarre weight loss fads. Rub your body, shake it around, vibrate, shake off the fat. It was close to 100 years ago. We couldn't possibly fall for that BS yet again. It's 2023. We're all so freaking woke. We know everything, right? Wrong!
Machine says it burns over around 2,000 calories.
Sounds amazing, only it's impossible. You can't possibly burn off 2,000 calories in 40 minutes. Think of it. That would be 3,000 calories per hour. Quick math. To burn off that many calories in that length of time, she'd have to consistently hold over 800 watts. The best athletes in the world, and these are men, can sometimes do that for 1, maybe 2 minutes if you're the best in the world. Yet this smaller 135-pound female, well, she did it no problem for 40 minutes. 20 to 40 times longer than, for example, Coach Greg could even think about doing. How did she make this possible? Well, she wore a special suit, an EMS suit. And so let's just hear her out. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's give her the benefit of doubt. I mean, it's 2023. I mean, there's new science all the time. And so let's see the logic behind this. And so it stimulates over 90% of the muscles in every training session. All right, not bad. So let's assume 90% of your muscles, they're all working at the same time. Is that still going to allow you to put out over 800 watts for 40 minutes? When I'm racing bikes, sprinting hard than last time, I'm using every freaking muscle of my body. You see me race on these bikes. 90+% of my body's working. But I can't do it for 40 minutes. And so how is it possible that this machine can make your body put out all this power, but you don't feel the lactic acid, you don't feel the burn? It just cancels out all your body's self-defense mechanisms and you can just go all out forever? What is it, the Iron Man suit? How is this possible? One single EMS session burns up to 500 calories. Well, there's a big difference between 500 calories and 2,000 calories. I do think it's possible that if she trained very hard, that she could burn off 500 calories in 40 minutes. That is in fact possible if she went really hard and she is a gifted athlete. But that's not what they're suggesting. Because of the intense muscle stimulation, the body continues to burn calories after the session. In the 48 hours following FMS training, you can burn up to 1,000 calories. Even if that were true, it is not possible. What they're talking about is EPOC, post-exercise oxygen consumption. EPOC is a real thing. We call it the afterburn, calories you burn after the exercise is over. The amount of calories you burn through EPOC varies from 6 to 15%. And so if you burned 500 calories during that exercise, let's take the maximum. You're using over 90% of your body's muscles. You're going harder than last time. Let's go with 15%. 15% of 500 is 75 extra calories, not 1,000. EPOC is not 200%. You are not going to be in overdrive by so much by wearing this machine that you're ever going to possibly burn 1,000 calories in the aftermath. Do you know what burns the most amount of calories in EPOC? Long distance, steady state, hard cardio, perhaps zone 3. Think of it. You do a 5-hour bike ride. You're in shape. Perhaps you burn off 4,000 calories. There are people out there who can burn off 4,000 calories in 5 hours. Add on 15% to that. 15% of 4,000 is an extra 600 calories. And so it is in fact possible, but imagine 600 calories from doing a 5-hour, very intense workout. And so most likely the only way to have an EPOC to that extent would be to do, for example, an Ironman. You're racing 10 to 15 hours. You're swimming, you're biking, you're running. Perhaps Jesse James can try this in a challenge. Jesse James, see if you can burn an extra 1,000 calories in the afterburn following that epic Ironman challenge. Muscles have a high metabolic rate because we stimulate all of them. It changes your metabolism and the way your body burns calories. It doesn't change anything. If you get up in the middle of the night and you're sleepwalking and you go run a mile, you're not aware of it, you still burnt those calories. EMS allows gaining muscle mass and shedding fat, increases calorie burning capacity and boosts metabolism. Do you know what else does that? Getting up and moving, going for a walk. lifting weights. All of it does that. The EMS is just making your muscles contract. You still have to go and do it. And if you want an actual supplement that can improve your cardiovascular performance, give you more energy, make you become a better butter burner, GO2 Max. It actually works. And it's not a drug. It's not banned by WADA. You still have your natty status. And so please head over to my website, use code Greg, click the link in the description.
Machine says it burned over around 2,000 calories.
Just because your machine says it burned a certain amount of calories doesn't mean it actually did. We went straight for 4 hours doesn't mean you went straight for 4 hours. Oh, she's a 10. Yeah, how many beers do you have first before examining that? Because last I checked, most of y'all is exaggerating. And those machines saying how many calories you're burning, do you really believe they're all accurate? Of course not. And so just because it says something doesn't mean it to be true. And so somebody asks, isn't it painful? Are there no side effects? And so her response, it feels like when you are going to failure in an exercise, yet you can put it at a lower setting. I just like going extreme. And so what she's saying is you can train easier, put it on a lower setting, and yet it has the same effects as going all out. Does anyone actually believe this? And so perhaps they're going to make a machine. I don't have to ride my bike. I'm just going to lay in bed, put on a machine, send some signals, and I'm going to be in the Tour de France. I mean, after all, it says they're burning 2,000 calories in 40 minutes. That's 833.3 watts for 40 minutes. That is over double what the majority of people in Tour de France can actually do. And so do you really think this machine can make you twice as fit as a Tour de France world champion? I don't think so. And so someone wrote, how to get one. And her response, you can get it here. You can also save money with my discount, Carolina Fit. And so there you have it. Do you now see why this person is promoting this product? Do you really think that they personally believe that they're burning off 2,000 calories in 40 minutes? And so perhaps she's not lying outright deliberately on purpose to fool you. I don't know. I don't know her intentions. I don't know this person. But what I do know is science. And no one, I repeat, no one, especially someone of this size, put out over 800 watts for 40 minutes, which is required to burn off 2,000 calories in 40 minutes. And so perhaps this is a step up. I mean, in the 40s, you used to slendering salon. It's going to make you shredded. We're just going to rub your body. I mean, what's next? You're going to go for a massage, melt away all the body fat? Invented in the 1800s and popularized in the 1930s through 1950s. Really? Do people actually fall for these things? Well, the answer is yes, clearly. It's 2023, and people are putting on EMS machines thinking they're burning off 2,000 calories in 40 minutes. Have we learned anything? I think not. And so let me know in the comment section, do you actually think that these machines work? And if so, do you also believe that in a cryotherapy lab, you're going to burn off 500 calories in 3 minutes from being cold? Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm, like the video if you in fact liked it, and don't forget to watch one of those two bloops. Of course, the supplements, head over to my website, code Greg, 10% off. We got Acti Builder, GO2 Max, the Seco protein bars, creatine, protein, coffee creamer. We have everything you could ever ask for. Head over to the website, code Greg, 10% off. And of course, the cookbooks, the Circle Diet book, the training books, coaching plans by me and my team, also the Harder Than Last Time clothing line. And until next time, I'm out.